Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are embarking in another chapter of the Darrell Brooks saga. I shouldn't say another chapter, but we should say another witness. Now, it's another person, eyewitness. We're just going through the witnesses. So, first of all, I believe prosecution is going to go ahead and start the questioning. So, without further ado, I got a lot of shit to do today. We're going to get straight into this video. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And let's do it.
She's right here.
Oh,
That's okay.
do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. Thank you. Please have a seat. The first thing I would like you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and then spell each.
First name, Jamie Sutton, Jaimie. Last name, Sutton, Sutton.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Ms. Sutton, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Do you have an affiliate, or have you ever had an affiliation with the Extreme Dance Group here in Waukesha?
Yes, I worked
Oh
there
damn!
last.
It's another extreme dance team person. Now, if you guys remember a few videos ago, go check that out. The extreme dance team leader was on the stand, and she was crying and telling her whole ordeal. And Darrell Brooks was just berating her with questions. So you already know that she's gonna get the questions. She seems a little less emotional, probably because she's 23. She probably didn't know the kids. I'm not even gonna assume anything. But we're going to see how this interaction goes.
Last year.
How long did you work for Extreme?
From May of 2021 to April of 2022.
What was
Oh, and my people, I almost forgot. I got to start plugging myself. I feel like I never do it. And my sister was like, Alan, you got to let people know. Go check out the Patreon, people. I have about 86 members. We're so close to 100 members. Go check out the Patreon. I posted 2 new videos for this week. And there's some new videos coming. I already have them planned out. It's all the shit that you can't really... Well, it's not always the things that you can't see on YouTube. But it's typically the things that YouTube's not really going to like very much. You know what I mean? So go check that out. And also go check out the Instagram. Love you guys. Anyways, let's get back into it.
your role with the organization?
I was a coach for the junior team.
What's the approximate age range of the junior team?
About 8 to 11 years old.
How many people were part of that group, the junior group?
10.
Okay. And did you participate with your dance team in the Waukesha Christmas Parade on November 21st of last year?
Yes.
You yourself were actually present for the parade?
Yes.
Did you attend as spectators, or did you march in the parade?
I marched in the parade.
She marched in the parade. I wonder if she got hit. I doubt it because she's so small. If she got hit, she probably would have been really messed up.
With your girls?
Yes.
Do you remember approaching the 5 Points intersection?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened at that intersection?
A car drove along my left side.
Objection. Speculative.
I'm going to ask to put up for the jury exhibit number 15, which has previously been received and published.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised Brooks hasn't objected yet. I would have at least hit them with the relevance or something. Objection. Relevance.
Okay, do you see the screen in front of you?
Yes.
You see a group of names in a green box, at the bottom of which is titled Waukesha Extreme Dance.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the names in that list? You can take a few moments to read through it if you'd like.
Yes.
And the black line connecting that box to a star, you see that?
Yes.
Does that star accurately represent the approximate location where you and your girls were when the car came through your group?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask that we display Exhibit 32 and publish it. It's previously been received and admitted. Published.
Look at him. So attentive. So attentive. For nothing. It's like that bad student who's trying to act good in school today. Like, you know that bad kid who just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't do homework. He doesn't participate in shit. He's always in the back. But one day he's like, you know what? Let me care today. Let let me care. And they always have those days where they give a fuck. You know what I mean? This is Brooks today.
Based on the video that we've seen so far in this exhibit, did it appear to you as though the girls were maintaining their position in the group?
Yes.
Okay. Could we display for the witness exhibit number 33 and publish this as well, please? It's previously been admitted and published. The boxes with names in them, are they accurately represented in this diagram based on where they were in the formation in real life?
Yes.
Okay. At the moment that the SUV first made contact with your group, where were you in relation to the rest of the group?
I was towards the back right side of the group.
Right,
looking at the
as in
girls.
standing in the road and looking down the parade route?
Yes.
Okay. Based on your position in the road and your memory from that day, are you able to identify anybody else who's depicted in the video at this point?
I believe that's Olivia Stover in the left.
And what color is her hair?
Brown.
Ms. Sutton, can you walk us through your memory of what happened as the SUV began to go through your group?
Yes, I was in the back right with some of our younger teams and was helping them get in their formation. And I heard some yelling behind me, some screaming, and I looked over my left shoulder.
The one thing in common between everybody is that they heard this horrific yelling noise, like just a gasp of like fear. You know, again, I keep saying that must be a crazy ass feeling to look back and not know where it is, but to know something's really wrong, but not know what to do because again, like you're trying to process what's happening. So you turn around, all you see is terrified people. You don't know what's happening. Then all of a sudden this car is coming. That's crazy.
And just as I looked over my left shoulder, there was a red car that drove through. By the time I looked, it was already hitting our girls.
Damn, so she didn't even see it. That's how fast he was going. And then we had this speed analysis guy, and he said, yeah, it was about 35, no less than 35 miles an hour. I don't think so. Like, maybe for that frame, he was going 35 miles an hour, like he said, but he was easily going 40, 50, like, you know, like in short spurts of speed, because how do you get that far on somebody without them realizing you?
What happened next?
Girls that were not injured started to run over to the sidewalk. So I started to gather them all in one area.
What happened next?
I tried to reunite those that I could with their parents. Those that I couldn't, I took with me, and I heard there was an active shooter. So we went into Chef Pam's kitchen and hid out there until we were told it was all clear to go to our cars.
Chef Pam's Kitchen is a business, a storefront on Main Street?
Yes.
Okay. What happened next?
After that, I went to my car, went to the hospital, and did my police statements.
In the immediate aftermath after the SUV came...
It's interesting that she had the consciousness of mind to go to the hospital. But I guess since she wasn't hit, she wasn't struck, she was more conscious to do that, because I would have been like, shit, I'm going home. No. But at the same time, all the kids that are under my care, you can't go home. I forgot. It's not like she was just at the parade by herself. She was at the parade with all those kids. So it's kind of like your duty to go to that damn hospital.
Through your group, did you at any point see a person named Charlotte Darrell?
Not that day.
Okay. You know who Charlotte Darrell is?
Yes.
Can you explain for us her relationship to the Extreme Dance Group?
Overrule the answer.
She is the older sister of two of the Waukesha Extreme Dancers.
Was she with your group in the parade?
Yes, she was handing out candy.
Okay. And you said you didn't see Charlotte that day. When did you next see her?
Well, I saw her that day before the parade started, but I didn't see her in the aftermath.
Okay. When did you see her? After the SUV went through the group, when's the next time you saw Charlotte Urell?
Weeks later at the dance studio.
Wow.
Okay. And did you make any observations of Charlotte at that time?
She was on crutches.
Do you know why she was on crutches?
Because she got plowed over by a dumbass with fake dread extensions in his hair. That's what happened. You guys are telling me his hair is fake, but I don't think so. I mean, it looked terrible. I mean, when people get fake dreads, you typically would think that they would want them to look ultra perfect, but his shit looked horrible. So that leads me to believe they were real, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
She was hit by the car that drove through.
During the parade?
Yes.
The red SUV we saw in the videos you watched?
Yes.
Okay. What about Grayson Urell? Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Who's that?
He is the younger brother of two of the Waukesha Extreme Dancers.
Did you see Grayson Urell marching with your group during the Christmas parade?
Yes.
Before the SUV came through the group?
Yes.
Did you see Grayson Urell at any point after the SUV came through?
Not that day.
When is the next time after the SUV came through your group that you saw Grayson?
Weeks later when he was discharged from the hospital after being hit from the red SUV.
Okay. And what personal observations did you make of Grayson at that time?
He had a large cast on his arm.
So see, all these kids got completely destroyed. So, think about that. Baseball practice, possible D1 athlete, just all these things. He altered so many lives. Like, yeah, 6 or 7 people died, but so many people just got their lives just altered for no reason.
I believe he might have been in a wheelchair or crutches.
Can you describe for us the uniform that your girls were wearing that day?
They were wearing black leggings, black Waukesha Extreme jackets, white Santa hats with light-up headbands attached to them, white light-up gloves, and white pom-poms.
Could we please display for the witness only exhibit number 102?
Look how mad he is, bro. Look how, what did she do to you? You almost killed her, and you're looking at her like that? God, the nerve.
Ms. Sutton, just let me know when you see the screen, okay?
And he's trying to act like Mr. Lawyer for
What are we
the
looking
jury.
at here?
This is a red SUV that is smashed up. There's a white light-up headband on what used to be the side mirror.
Do you recognize that white light-up headband?
Yes.
What is it?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. You may answer.
That is one of the headbands that was over our girls' white Santa hats.
Is this photo an accurate depiction of how that headband looked the day of the parade?
Yes.
Before? Obviously, it's not on anybody's head right now.
Yes.
Okay. I'd move exhibit 102 into evidence and ask for permission to publish.
Objection.
The court's going to withhold receiving Exhibit 102 until further foundation can be laid. So permission to publish is denied at this point.
Oh, wow, his objection worked? He didn't even say anything. He just objected to it.
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, well, it's Brooks'
Any
turn.
questions
Oh,
for
he's
the-
on a mighty high horse right now. He said objection, and she denied it? Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get ready for this
This
shit.
witness.
Yeah.
What's the, oh, what are you gonna, man, oh, this guy's annoying.
Do you recall what time you arrived at the parade that evening?
What does
The
it matter?
parade started at 4. I believe I was there around 3:30.
Did you come with anybody or?
I came with Alyssa.
Would it be fair to say that you guys are pretty close?
Yes.
Do you recall giving statement to Detective Schwartz?
I gave a statement to a deputy. I don't know their name.
Do you recall at what time that was, roughly after the incident?
It was around 6:30 that night.
Do you remember where you were when you gave the statement?
I was in the McDonald's having a fucking Big Mac. Who cares, bro? And like she's so like again, I think the witnesses are realizing the less information you give him, the less he can do anything because he's not a lawyer. He doesn't know how to get information out of people. So if he's trying to paint a picture, we don't even know what picture he's trying to paint until the very end, and he's fumbled the entire attempt at that point. So yeah, it's not gonna work out, bro. I gotta tell you, it's not working out.
Was at the transit center, the Waukesha Transit Center.
Silence. See, he doesn't have shit to say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when did you first notice a vehicle approaching?
I heard screaming and yelling behind me, and that was when I looked over my left shoulder.
Do you recall how close the vehicle was to you at the time where you looked over your left shoulder?
It was on the left side, and I was on the far right. So it wasn't very close to me.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that the truck was trying to avoid the crowd? Watch, she's gonna ask some crazy shit right now.
Were you able to identify any driver of the vehicle?
No.
Would it be fair to say that you referred to it, the vehicle, numerous times as car?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a car that ran through. He's really trying this Mandela effect, bro, so hard. Like, yeah, you know what? I think it was actually a car, like not a SUV. Like it was actually like a Toyota Corolla car. Like, bro, what do you?
Would it also be fair to say that you then identified it as an SUV?
Yes.
So what exactly did you see? What type of vehicle did you actually see, a SUV or a car?
It was an SUV.
Any reason why you would refer to it as car?
I
'Cause that's
refer to
how-
all cars as just cars, no matter what they are. If it's a truck, it's still a car.
Would it be fair to say that certain vehicles look different than others?
Absolutely.
Why are you laughing, bitch? No, nobody else should be laughing but her and the jury. Like that was a little too funny for him, huh? Let's back that up.
Or
I refer to all cars as just cars, no matter what they are. If it's a truck, it's still a car.
would it be fair to say that certain vehicles look different than others?
That was really funny, huh, bro? Yeah, that shit. That was a kicker right there. That was a knee slapper right there.
Absolutely.
Where are you going with this, sir?
At what point do you recall hearing that there may have been an active?
Could you repeat that question?
At what point do you recall hearing that there may be an active?
When I was gathering the girls who hadn't been hit, a man came up to me and said that there was an active shooter.
Yeah, some
amongst all
bozo.
that.
Do you recall if that was somebody marching in a parade or a spectator, or
I'm not sure.
were they any law enforcement?
No.
Did you hear any shots?
No.
No. Like he's proving that it wasn't a car, it was an SUV. Get it right, ma'am. And two, he's proving that it wasn't an active shooter. Like he's actively pointing the finger to himself. Do you guys realize that? Like what? Yeah, no. Which one was it? A car or SUV? Oh, it was an SUV. Okay. Glad we clarified that. Now, didn't you hear there was an active shooter? Yeah, I did. Did you hear any gunshots? No. So it's probably just me in the red SUV like everybody was saying, huh? Like,
And where did you go from there after you were informed that there may be an active shooter?
I went into Chef Pam's kitchen.
Did you go in there alone or?
No, people were piling in there, and I had several girls with me.
you know what's funny is that for these things, when the prosecution starts, these are hard videos to make because when the prosecution is asking questions, they put up like 30 exhibits, and I have to sift through them and see what's necessary and what's too boring for you guys to see and whatever. But Darrell Brooks never uses any exhibits, bro. Like, he might use one or two every once in a while that they used. He'll grab one real quick, but he doesn't have any exhibits, which more shows how guilty and two how unprepared this idiot is, bro.
Several dancers with me.
You were shown a few videos. Do you recall seeing those before today?
Yes,
How many times have you seen them before today?
at least 10 times.
Coached. She was coached. We need to end this trial. She was coached. Free Darrell Brooks.
So pretty frequently you've seen them.
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that you saw those numerous times to maybe bring back something you couldn't recall?
Yes.
You stay for the record and for the jury who showed you these videos multiple times?
They were sent to me.
So that would be, were they sent via email or
Over text message.
text messages?
Yeah.
And can you stay for the record and for the jury who the text messages were sent from?
And now he's saying for the record and for the jury, just to add a few more words. You know, when you have an essay to write, you have a word limit and you don't have any more words in your head. That's what he's doing. So could you state for the jury and for the record, like, bro, shut up and ask your question, bro.
Alyssa.
So they weren't sent by any law enforcement or?
No.
To the best of your knowledge, can you recall how Alyssa was able to obtain the videos that you saw today?
I'm not sure.
So she never mentioned that to you in any way at any time?
Nope.
No.
That's what she said.
Were you able to identify the driver?
No.
Were you able to identify a license plate number?
No.
Of course not. When it's going 50 miles an hour down the road and running kids over, you're not really going to be looking at license plate numbers, are you?
Were you injured during the incident in any way?
No.
Did you go to the hospital after the event?
Yes.
Were you transported there or did you drive there yourself? Or?
She's just said she drove
My
there.
fiance drove me there.
Oh, okay.
Do you recall how long you stayed at the hospital?
Not long. I was told just to go give a police statement.
So it would be fair to say that you went to the hospital strictly for the police statement
I went
purposes?
to the hospital to see if the girls that I had unaccounted for were at the hospital.
What I tell you, you know, you have a contract to those kids. When they're in your care, you better keep up with them. So I can imagine you feel like you messed up too. Like half of your troop got ran over. And it's like, damn, like, you know, I had responsibility for them.
And were you able to gain the information that you were seeking?
Yes.
So that would explain the brief stay at the hospital?
Yes.
Oh my God, what are you getting at, bro?
Did
I
you
don't think
learn
he's
any
getting.
additional information at that point?
He's
Nope.
not getting at anything. He's just asking random fucking questions. I swear. It's like they're not getting to the bottom of anything. I feel like, if anything, his questions are more incriminating to him. You know what I mean? But, I could be wrong.
How long would you approximate you watch the travel of the vehicle after it had passed you?
I didn't watch the vehicle.
Exactly.
After it passed.
She looked straight down for the kids. And that's where I'm going to stop it, because he's starting to go in circles. Asking, did you see who's in the car? No. Well, did you see something come out of the car with the windows down? Like, bro, it's sad. He's going down sad right now. He should have just got a lawyer and not have embarrassed his whole family further. It's a disgrace. But anyways, people, I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I got some big things coming. New studio on the way. So it's going to be a new studio. That's why it's a lot of things going to happen. I'm going to have a new studio, new merch, and it's going to be a vibe. So you guys stay tuned for that. I love you guys, man. Stay strong for the rest of the day. I'll see you guys later.